Hey y'all, hey. All right, giving y'all some time to come on in the room. It is Tuesday. What's the date? June 21st. First day of summer. Happy first day of summer. It's a hot nurse summer. It's always has been, always will be. Hot nursing student summer, whatever your preference is, girl. But hello. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so if you are here tonight on this live, that means you are here to play Teas Jeopardy. So you guys know every Tuesday, I call it Teas Tuesday. I know, so creative, whatever. I call it Teas Tuesday, and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we come on here, we have like a group tutoring session, game session, and we review for the T's, or if you're taking the HESI, you can review for the HESI as well. Same questions, just to break down, it's different as far as like question distribution between HESI and T's amongst some other small things, but for the most part, content's usually the same. So if you're here for T's or HESI, you can definitely be here. You will benefit from our Teas Tuesday. And what we do is we play like a Jeopardy style review game for the T's. As of June 3rd, the T's has been updated to T7. I don't know why I pulled a blank. But yeah, it's been updated to T's version 7. We've been going over the changes between 6 and 7. More so, it was like the outline and breakdown of it, not necessarily the the content of the exam. So that's not stayed the same, but that had very minimal changes. We just expanded on some science subjects like biology and chemistry. Another thing. All right, so remember I say Jeopardy style? I really do mean that, like actually Jeopardy style. And when like blue screen, categories. We have 4 categories to reflect the 4 sections of the T's. That's reading, math, science, English. If you download the NurseSam app and open Teas Prep and click Teas Tuesday Mobile or Teas Jeopardy Mobile, you can play all 20 of these questions after we get finished with this live. Specifically reading in English, all right? Me reading it out loud and kind of just saying it verbally for me isn't going to do you any good as far as your reading and your English. And the reading portion is just as important / big as the science. So you really want to make sure you're sharpening those reading skills, and you can't really do that unless you're actually reading. So if you download the free NurseSam app, you'll be able to play the full free 20 questions. Okay, everything's free. You don't got to pay for it. All right, so just go to the link in my bio or search your app store, iOS or Android. Search the NurseSam. The app will pop up, free download, and then hit Teas Tuesday Mobile, and you can play the game, actual Jeopardy style. All right, so once again, we have our 4 categories: reading, math, science, and English. Reading and English, I'm going to leave that to y'all for the app. And then during this live, that's what we do, like our math and science. All right, how the game is going to run. I'm going to read the question. You're going to read I'm going to read the questions and the answer choices. You guys are going to answer in true Jeopardy style. You have to say what is and then whatever your answer is going to be. All right. Someone said, so the math and reading stayed the same on the new T's. Content-wise, yes, there's no new categories. What they did was just change the amount of questions of those subcategories. But math and reading, pretty much, they stayed the same. You still have data measurement. You still have like your vocab and everything like that. That stayed the same. Just how much of each of those things, each of those sections, that's what changed. But for science, you got new categories. You were already learning it, but it's just in a new category. All right, so for math and science for this Teas Tuesday Live, we have 5 questions each, scored 100 to 500 points. All right, each is going to be 100 to 500 points. The person that answers first and correctly on my screen is going to be the winner and the receiver of those points. The person with the highest amount of points at the end of the game is going to be the winner of tonight's Teas Tuesday, and they will win a free ATI Teas bundle. Side note, if you don't have the bundle and you want to check out the ATI Teas 7 bundle, for the next 100 people, you can get it for $19 versus regularly $39 when you use code TEAS19. All right, so if you do not have the bundle and you want to be one of these 100 people that are going to be so lucky to be able to use a discount code, you're going to get $20 off. All right, it's going to be $19 versus $39 for the 147-page digital ATI Teas 7 bundle. Totally bomb. Make sure you get that. All right, code is TEAS19. All right, so if you have any questions on how we're going to play the game, just go ahead and type in the comments, and either I or a vet will answer your question. All right. Once again, you have to be first on my page, and you have to say what is. So go ahead and copy and paste the words what is, so you can shave off a few seconds, because it gets pretty competitive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. All right. If for some reason your connection is lagging, exit the live and then just log back in. That should, and it usually does correct the lag, just in case I don't see your answers. All right. All right. So I have our scoreboard, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started with good old science. Y'all know that's my category, okay? Let's do science, and let's do science for 200. Science for 200. All right, once again, I'm going to read the question, the answer choices, and you guys are going to answer what is, and then whatever your answer is going to be. All right. Science is going to be majority like multiple choice. You guys know with the T7, you have new question types other than multiple choice. So you have fill in the blank, which is usually used for math. You also have the introduction of the horrible select all that apply, or multiple response. So that's also going to be found on T7. All right. So we're going to be mixing it up as far as our question types as well, to make sure you're getting practice on how to answer those alternative styles of questions. All right. All right. So this is Science for 200. Tag somebody that needs a free TEAS nursing school entrance exam review. Science for 200. Our question is, which locations in the digestive system are sites of chemical digestion? 1, the mouth. 2, the stomach. 3, small intestine. Those are, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show this to y'all because it's weird if I say it. Hold on. Those aren't the answer choices. That's why I said it's weird. 1 second. All right, look. That is our question. All right, it's which locations. So this may be one location, and maybe a combination of these questions. Which locations in the digestive system are sites of chemical digestion? Mouth, stomach, and or small intestine. All right, and the answers or answer choices are right here. So 1 says 2 only, which is stomach only. 2 says 3, which is small intestine only. Number 3 says 2 and 3 only, which is stomach and small intestine. And then 4 says pretty much all the above, mouth, stomach, and small intestine. All right, so which locations in the digestive system are sites of chemical digestion? All right, let me scroll up and see your answers. Okay, let's see what it says. You ready? And go. The answer is what is 4? What is 4? Which is 1, 2, and 3. All of these locations are sites of chemical digestion. So who got what is 4? 1, 2, and 3. Let me see. A lot of people chose 3. Mimi Calves. Mimi Calves is the first person on my screen to get it. All right. Great job, Mimi. A lot of people chose number 3, which was 2 and 3 only, which said stomach and small intestine. You left out mouth. You left out mouth. Mouth is also a site of chemical digestion. So first person on my screen to get what is 4, which is basically all of the above, mouth, stomach, and small intestine, was Mimi Calves. Congratulations, Mimi. Welcome back. You're on the scoreboard for 200 points. Who else got what is 4? Lizzie Oldham, great job. Chosen X, natural by nature billionaire. Great job. Great job to you guys. That's it. What is 4? All the above. All right, so this is the rationale. It says, all right, so as far as digestion, you have 2 types. All right, you have chemical digestion. What's the other type of digestion you have? Mechanical. All right, so mechanical digestion is physical digestion of food. All right, and that's tearing it into smaller pieces, aka chewing. All right, that occurs, example is chewing. That occurs in the stomach and mouth. All right, mouth with the chewing, teeth turned into smaller pieces, mechanically digesting it. All right, when you think of chemical digestion, you think of like the enzymes in the saliva or the enzymes in the our stomach acid or whatever, breaking down the food or digesting that food. All right, another word for chewing. Thank you, Natural by Nature's Nature Billionaire. Another word for chewing is mastication. I don't know about y'all, but when I was in like middle school and I learned what that word is, we were so immature. We was like, oh, it sounds like masturbation. Did y'all do that, or was I just super immature? Okay, that's fine. Lie if you want to. All right, so once again, mechanical digestion is stomach and mouth, but chemical digestion, that involves, once again, chemically changing the food and breaking it down into small organic compounds that can be utilized to build the cell or to build molecules within the cell. The salivary glands in the mouth, once again, they secrete enzymes, particularly amylase, and that breaks down starch, and that begins chemical digestion. And then the stomach contains enzymes such as pepsinogen and gastric lipase, and they digest or chemically digest proteins and fats, respectively. So the pepsin is going to chemically digest proteins, P for P, and then the gastric lipase. The lipase is going to digest fats. When you think of lipase, I think of lipo, which is when you suck the fat out. So when I think of lipe, I think of fat. So lipase, whatever. So lipase is the enzyme that's going to digest fats. All right. Now the small intestine, that continues to digest the protein, that uses the enzymes trypsin and chymotrypsin. All right. So once again, the mouth, stomach, and the small intestine all have enzymes or chemicals that or enzymes that chemically break down the food into smaller molecules. All right. It also digests fat with the help of bile from the liver and lipase from the pancreas. All right, these organs act as exocrine glands because what makes something, for 200 points, what makes something an exocrine gland versus an endocrine gland? What is the difference between an exocrine gland and an endocrine gland for 200 points? Go. Chosen said it excretes fluid. It does, but both of them do. But what specifically? Thinks it's sweat gland. No, what does an exocrine gland have that an endocrine gland does not? Who is this? Mama Mia got it. All right, so exocrine glands have ducts. Endocrine glands do not. All right, they all secrete. They all secrete substances like hormones, for example, but endocrine glands do it through a duct. right? No, without a duct, all right, and just into the bloodstream. Exocrine specifically goes through a duct, all right? Make sense? All right, so Mama Mia, you're the first person that got that. Thank you so much. Please remember that exocrine glands have ducts. Endocrine glands have no ducts, okay? Now, I don't mean the Aflac ducts, quack, quack. I don't mean those ducts. I mean ducts with a T. D-U-C-T-S. Oh, Lord, I almost misspelled ducts. That's what I get for talking shit. But yes, exo, ducts, endo, no ducts. Okay? All right, Mama Mia, you got another 200. You got 200 points, and you're on the scoreboard. Thank you so much for getting that, Mama Mia. 200. Awesome. Who else? Did anybody else say ducks? Official Mizu said it. Great job. Dace Labs ducks. Absolutely. Great job. Perfect. All right. Next question. Let's do math. Woo, great job. All right. Let's do math. All right, get out your papers. Get out your scrap papers. All right, so I'm going to read the question and the answer choices. That'll be fucked up. Yeah, I'll read the answer choices. Remember, on T7, you're gonna have some math questions that don't have answer choices at all. You just gotta fill in the blank with the right answer. No answer choices. Okay, so it won't be this one, but during the rest of the night, I'll give you guys one where you just have to fill in the blank and just say the answer. All right. All right. This question reads: Johnny earns $2,334.50 from his job each month. He pays $1,437 for monthly expenses. Johnny is planning a vacation in 3 months that he estimates will cost $1,750 total. How much will Johnny have left over from 3 months of saving once he pays for his vacation? All right. One, $948.50. 2, $584.50. 3, $852.50, or 4, $942.50. All right, this is a very realistic problem. This is a real world word problem, okay? Johnny trying to go on vacation. He's trying to go to Dubai and be outside this summer, all right? So each month he earns $2,334.50 each month from his job. That's his paycheck. All right, $2,334.50. Now his bills, monthly expenses, $1,437. All right, so let's go ahead and write this down. Let's do this together. All right, let's write down how much he makes a month, which is, I'm gonna show you my stuff after this. $2,334.50. That's monthly. All right. His bills, his monthly expenses every month is $1,437 even. All right. He's planning a vacation. Like I said, he's trying to go to Dubai or something. He's trying to go to the Maldives. And that vacation is in 3 months. And he estimates that will cost about $1,750. All right, $1,750 total. That's flight, food, drugs, all that. It's going to cost him $1,750 to get over there. Okay. Now, how much will Johnny have left over from 3 months of saving once he pays for his Dubai vacation? All right. Pretend this is Miami or wherever we going, Essence Fest, wherever we're going this summer. And let's go ahead and break it down. Okay. Once again, answer choices are 1, $948.50. 2, $584.50. 3, $852.50. Or 4, $942.52. And 50 cents. Mama said, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and plan this vacation together. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm about to become a travel agent right now with y'all. Okay? That's all Teas is doing. All right, so. Really, Sam? Okay, there we go. All right, this is how much we make a month. All right, this is our bills. These are monthly expenses. All right, so remember, we can't play with nothing. We can't go to Sephora and live our best life until after these bills are paid. So let's go ahead and subtract those bills right now. All right, $23.34.50 minus rent, food, all that, $14.37. All right, so we're gonna have, you see that, $897.50 to play with. All right, this is our play money after we pay for bills. All right, so that's how much we get to play with every month. Now, once again, Johnny trying to go to Dubai in 3 months. So he's trying to save this amount for 3 months. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply this by 3 so we can figure out how much we're going to have at the end of our 3-month saving period. So times 3, $26.92.50. That's how much we're going to have saved up after we pay bills and everything like that for 3 months. All right, so that's going to be $26.92.50. That's how much we have to play with for 3 months. All right, we have not paid for Dubai yet. All right, we went on Delta. We booked our first class flight. Okay, wait, well, if you're going to Dubai, you're not using Delta, you're using Emirates, but y'all know what I mean. All right, so you book your flight for Dubai, first class. It's really not first class, that's expensive, but whatever. But the whole trip, all inclusive, is going to be $17.50. All right, so this is how much we have saved up after 3 months, and this is how much the trip is going to be. All right, so how much is Johnny going to have left over so he can buy strippers in Dubai and just go to a strip club and throw it up? Let's look. $26.92.50 minus the trip, the all-inclusive trip. You know, he using his points too, so he got some money off. $17.50. All right, so he's going to have $942.50. All right, that's how much he's gonna have spend money. That's how much he's gonna have left over. So $942.50. Number 4, $942.50. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That really wouldn't be a Dubai trip. That's more like Miami right now. That's more Miami right now. Wait, hold on. Okay. Did anybody say $942.50? Did anybody say that? Let's look. Well, let's see who got it first. Let's look. Scroll all the way to the top. Blah, 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 blah. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Beyonce. Beyonce is the first person on my screen to get it. Beyonce. Awesome job, Beyonce. This was math for 400 points, so you just got 400 points. All right. The thing with these types of questions, they are like real world events, and they're word problems that you have to translate into like either like an actual equation or just figure out how to solve it as if we would in situations where we have to use that type of math in everyday situations. All right, so that's why I like to reword problems and reword questions to make it more relatable. That way I can actually kind of naturally try to figure it out. All right, Beyonce, great job. Beyonce, you got 400 points. You are currently in the lead. Great job. Wildflower, you also got it correct. Great job. Anybody else? Anybody else? Awesome job. Mama Mia said, I do not need to be doing math in my head. That's okay. No, you were actually second on my screen. Beyonce was first, even before you said what is, didn't say what is. Okay, remember, we're going by what on my screen. So if you're lagging for some odd reason, you can log back out, log back in to try to fix a lag. But as far as the submissions, I only go by what's on my screen because that's all I can see. But at least you got it correct. If this was teas, brush your shoulders off, period. You would have got it correct. So, great job. Let's go ahead and let's get back into science. That was math for 400. Let's do science for... Let's do science for 400. Ooh, this is definitely biology. Science for 400 says, remember to say what is, guys. Which is the cellular organelle used for digestion to recycle materials? 1, Golgi apparatus. 2, the lysosome. 3, the centrioles. Or 4, the mitochondria. Which is the cellular organelle used for digestion to recycle materials? What is our answer? Don't forget to say what is. All right. The Golgi apparatus, the lysosome, the centrioles, or the mitochondria. The centrioles. Isn't that like a sports team? Centrioles? I might be saying that wrong, but let me know. Because if I had to bet on it, I would. I'd probably be wrong, but... All right, so I am getting lots of lysosomes. What is 2? All right, let's look and see. The answer is, what is 2? The lysosome. All right, the lysosome. That is responsible for cellular storage, digestion, and waste removal. Most notably, waste removal, because we already have another type of cell structure that's more notably known for storage and really for storage. All right, those are the vacuoles. All right, so when you think of lysosomes, think about that recycling bin, recycling sign, that little triangle, what's going like that. Think about that. All right, because that's what lysosomes essentially are. They are filled with digestive enzymes that chemically remember, those enzymes chemically break something down. All right, and they facilitate catabolic reactions to regenerate monomers. All right, so lysosomes are recycle bin. They digest and remove waste. They're it's like they're the Chick-fil-A of like garbage removal. Yeah. I wouldn't call them like the garbage man. I wouldn't say that, but they're a little bit more they're fancier than that. All right. Those are the recycling specialists. You got to reword things to make people not have their feelings hurt. All right. So think about that when you think about lysosomes. The Golgi apparatus. Those are designed to tag, package, and ship out proteins destined for other cells or locations. All right. So if you had to think about the cell as being like a community, the Golgi like a town, whatever, the Golgi apparatus would be like UPS or USPS, FedEx, the shippers and the packagers. All right. They are Amazon fulfillment. It's the Amazon Fulfillment Center, Golgi apparatus, okay? The centrioles, those typically play a large role only in cell division. Remember, they line up at the mitotic plate of the cells. And then mitochondria, when we think about mitochondria, they are known as the what of the cell. It's in like every kid's show ever. And plus, I just remember this from biology. The mitochondria is known as the blank of the cell. What is it? While y'all answer that, who said what is 2 first? Mama Mia. Mama Mia said what is 2 first on my screen. You had 200 points. You just got an extra 400. So you now have 600 points, Mama Mia. Great job. Who else got what is 2? Hey Adana, Official Mizu, Wallflower, Jazz It Up a Little. Ooh, that's cute. Pure Buyout, Fearless Nage. Prettyville Boutiques passed the teas today. Yay! I had to take a picture. Great job. Congratulations. Seminoles. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 I mean, I am a Gator. Go Gators. I went there for 2 years. But anyway, I did not mean to shade Seminoles like that. Please do not crucify me. I think of Lysol breaking things down. Oh, Mama Mia, that's really good. Lysol on recycle. You spray Lysol on recycle bins for the lysosomes. That's so deep, honestly. FedEx DHL. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Absolutely. If we don't remember anything, it was on like Magic School Bus. It was on Arthur. Like it was on Sesame Street. That's what everybody says. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Energy production. Absolutely. Great job. Great job. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into our next question, which is back to math. I know. Y'all are so excited for math, right? I know. All right. This is math for 300. A school has 15 teachers and 20 teaching assistants. They have 200 students. What is the ratio of faculty to students? I'll read the choices. I'm not going to do y'all like that. All right. Choice number 1, 3 to 20. Choice number 2, 4 to 17. Choice number 3, 3 to 2. Or choice number 4, 7 to 40. All right. We're trying to find the ratio of faculty to students. Faculty to students. All right. If we have 15 teachers and 20 teaching assistants with 200 students, what is our ratio of faculty members to students? Is it number 1, which is 3 to 20? So 3 faculty per 20 students. Is it number 2, 4 to 17? So 4 faculty members per 17 students. What is 3? Number 3. Number 3. 3 to 2. 3 faculty members to 2 students. Or is it number 4, 7 to 40? 7 faculty members to 40 students. Or per 40 students. What is our answer? All right, faculty to students. All right, we got 15 teachers and 20 teaching assistants. They have 200 students. What is our ratio of faculty or the staff of the school to students? 3 to 20, 4 to 17, 3 to 2, or 7 to 40? What is our answer? Remember to say what is. This is Teas Jeopardy. All right. Every Tuesday, Teas Tuesday, we play Teas Jeopardy, our fun review to help you guys review and study for the ATI TEAS 7 without it being so overwhelming and scary and boring. Okay? All right, let me look and see what y'all are saying. Y'all are saying, what is C? What is 3? Waiting for more answers. Come on. All right, so I'm getting more. What is 3s? All right, so anybody else? typically you want to go, when you're studying and preparing for your ATI TEAS, you want to spend about, on average, a minute per question. Okay, especially, yeah, really, you want to go for a minute, no more than 2. All right, go minute and a half per question, because you're going to have only a limited number of minutes / hours to take those questions. Okay, so you have, all right, our answer is what is 4. Our answer is what is 4. Only person that got that was Dayslab, or Dayslab. Wow, it's the celeb. I'm insane. Great job, the celeb. Because I just realized what your thing said. The celeb. Awesome. I said Dayslab, and I was dead ass too. The celeb, great job. You just got where's my thing? What's this? 300 points. Great job. All right, guys. The answer is what is 4. 7 to 40. 7 faculty to 40 students. All right. So for every 7 faculty members, there were 40 students. That's what that's saying. All right. A lot of y'all chose what is 3, which is 3 to 2. And that's probably, actually, I don't know why. We can go over it. So remember, the school has 15 teachers and 20 teaching assistants. They also have 2,200 students. So if the ratio is asking us for faculty to students, I'm going to show y'all. All right. If the question is asking us, don't worry about that. If the question is asking us for the ratio of faculty to students, think of that. Put that there whenever you see 2. All right. Faculty to students. That's how you build out your ratio. All right. They said we had 15 teachers and 20 teaching assistants. All right, faculty. Faculty is everybody that work and employed for the school. All right. 15 plus 20 is going to be 35. So we have 35 faculty members. To the students. They told us we have 200 students. They gave it to us. So for every 35 faculty members, we have 200 students. All right. Can we simplify this any further? 35, 22. Let's look. All right. What is the common factor to both to see if they have any? All right. I won't say that. All right. 35 to 200. We can simplify this even further. They're both can be divided by 5. All right, so let's go ahead and simplify it even further. 35 divided by 5 is what? 7? Great. 200 divided by 4 is what? 40. Awesome. 7 to 40 is your simplified ratio. You feel me? Do you feel me? Thumbs up if you feel me. Thumbs up if you feel me. So it was number 4. Boop. All right, great. Y'all feel me. Next question. Back to science. Awesome. 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 Did I choose one? Yes, it was the celeb because I called him Dayslab. I will never forget that. Dayslab. I'm annoying. I cannot believe that happened. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Science for 300. Do I want to do this one? Actually, hold on. Sure. All right. Science 4 300. Which statement about white blood cells is true? Which statement about white blood cells is true? 1. B cells, as in Beyonce cells. Just kidding. B cells are responsible for antibody production. True or false? 2. White blood cells are made in the white/yellow cartilage before they enter the bloodstream. False or true? True or false? 3. Platelets, a special class of white blood cells, function to clot blood and stop bleeding. True or false? And then number 4, the majority of white blood cells only activate during the age of puberty, which explains why children and the elderly are particularly susceptible to disease. True or false? What is our answer? Ooh, I'm getting lots of 3s. 3 says platelets, a special class of white blood cell, function to clot blood and stop bleeding. That's what y'all said. All right, I'm going to repeat the question and the answer choices one more time. Which statement about white blood cells are true? Or is true? 1. B cells are responsible for antibody production. 2. White blood cells are made in the white/yellow cartilage before they enter the bloodstream. 3. Platelets, a special class of white blood cell, function to clot blood and stop bleeding. And then 4, the majority of white blood cells only activate during the age of puberty, which explains why children and the elderly are so susceptible to disease. Which one of those is true? All right, let's look and see what that answer is. The answer is, what is 1? B cells are responsible for antibody production. That is true. That is true. Everything else was not true. Everything else was false. What I realized happened was when I read the question and I started reading the answer choices, y'all forgot if I said which one is true, which one's false. Because y'all chose number 3. I was like, 3? 3 is false. And they're asking for the true answer. So that's why after every one I say, is it true or false? Which one is it? The answer is 1. B cells are responsible for antibody production. That's true. All right. It says, when activated, B cells create antibodies against specific antigens. When I think about bees, I think about bodies. Get me bodied. Get me bodied. That's how I remember it. That's just how I remember that one specifically. The other, if you did not know that was true, you can go through, you can use your test taking strategies to go through, what's in the question? That is true. For some people, depending. Yeah, for some people, depending. Y'all never used to do like the thing in school where you would have to like a mathlon or triathlon, not triathlon, but like a mathlon, like the mathletes, and you had to be on some kind of show and like you were read. You know how like in the end of what's that girl name? I mean, that's movie Mean Girls, when they're doing like the show and the guy's reading out the problem. Y'all never did that? I did. Maybe that's why it's so normal to me. But anyway, 1 is true, the other ones are not. Let me scroll up and see who got this one first before we get into why the other ones were false and what the true answers are. Who said what is 1 first? Wallflower. Great job, Wallflower. You're on the scoreboard with 300 points. Wallflower. 1980. All right, 300 points. Great job. All right, so Pretty Girl Ange, you also got it. Gusta Akpara, you also got it. Great job. All right. It says, once again, when activated, B cells create antibodies, B for bodies, against specific antigens. White blood cells are generated in red and yellow bone marrow. Bone marrow, not cartilage. This said white blood cells are made in white yellow cartilage before they enter the bloodstream. It's not true. They're made in the white/yellow bone marrow. So that's why 2 was false. Okay? 3 said platelets, a special class of white blood cell, function to clot blood and stop bleeding. It was like a 2-part question. It said that platelets was a special class of white blood cell, and that platelets function to clot blood and stop bleeding. We know the second part, aka the function, is true. They do function to clot blood and stop bleeding. However, platelets are not a class of white blood cell. They are a class of red blood cell. Well, actually, I'm gonna take that back. They're not a type of red blood cell. They're actually, they're typically like cell fragments from the megakaryocytes. I remember that from nursing school. Megakaryocytes, all those pieces are like platelets. That's what I think about. All right, so the first part was false. Absolutely, wildflower. The first part was false. The second part was true. All right, when you have answer choices like that, when you have something that's asking you like a true or false question and they're giving you the answer choices and there's like 2 parts of the question, make sure and pay particularly close attention to those, because more times than not, they're trying to trick you with one of the parts. One of them is going to be true, the other one's going to be false. All right, so in order to make something true, all aspects about that have to be true, not just half of it. Okay, so when you have something like that, make sure you pay particularly close attention and make sure that both parts are indeed factual, if it's asking you which one's true, or which part is false if it's asking you to identify the wrong question. All right. It says white blood cells, number 4 was the majority of white blood cells only activate during the age of puberty, which is why babies and elderly people are so susceptible to getting sick. This says white blood cells are active throughout nearly all of one's life, and they have not been shown to be specifically active or to specially activate or deactivate because of life events like puberty or menopause. Can you imagine? All right. So number 4 was wrong. All right. They don't like superpower activate. Like powers, like I don't know how else to say that one. Yeah, number 4 is just wrong. They're active all the time, not just during certain parts, like they said, of life. Okay, Wildflower got that one. Great job. Let's go over the scoreboard really quick. All right, person's in the Mama Mia is in the lead with 600, and then we have Beyonce with 400. Then we have, I almost said it again, Does Celeb and Wallflower tied with 300. And then we have Mimi Caps at 200. That's where the scoreboard is right now. Okay. All right. What was that, science? Yeah, all right. Let's do another math. And we have 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and do math for 500. All right, math for 500, guys. All right, y'all listening? It's gonna make or break somebody. All right. All right, so Keith's Bakery had 252 customers go through its doors last week. This week, that number increased to 378. Express this increase as a percentage. Fill in the blank. I know, fill in the blank. Go ahead and do it. Fill in the blank. Keith's Bakery had 252 customers come through and buy cronuts last week. Whatever. All right. 252 last week. This week, that number increased to 378. All right. Express this increase as a percentage. All right, so what is the percentage increase? All right, last week, Keith had 252. This week, 378. What is that increase as a percentage? Remember to put, well, I'll let what is slide on this one. I'll let what is slide because it is fill in the blank. I'll let what is slide. But usually for multiple choice, we will be saying what is. But it's the last question for the night. I'll let y'all slide. All right, so I am seeing, wait, hold on. I was like, I know I saw something. I see 50%, 33.3%, 5%, 12.6%. 50% was 50%. All right. Remember, you get about a minute. About a minute and a half for these science and math questions. So, speed is also something you guys need to be practicing already. Just for 60 minutes a day, take 60 questions. See how much you can get through. Practice makes perfect for that. Don't let it increase your anxiety, okay? All right, the correct answer to this question is what is, or just whatever, 50%. It is a 50% increase. I saw somebody get that. It was Mrs. Davis sipping tea, I believe. Where'd you go? Yep, Mrs. Davis sipping tea. She's the first person to correctly answer and say 50%. You are now on the scoreboard, Mrs. Davis. Sipping tea. You're now on the scoreboard with 500 points. Awesome job. Somebody else said it. I think it was Mimi Calves. Let me look. Wait. Yep, Mimi Calves got it. 50%. Great job. All right, now let's go ahead and get into it and break it down so we can see why the answer is 50%. Why the increase is 50%. Okay. Remember, on the teas, they will not give you the formulas for anything. They're not going to give you the formulas. All right, they're not going to give you the formulas or the conversions. Just to say that. So try to remember the formulas to certain, just common, more popular things. Okay? Now, to find like a percentage increase, or to calculate the percentage increase, what you have to do is calculate the difference as a percentage of the original value, thus calculating the percentage increase. So what you have to do is calculate the difference between the larger and smaller number. You're finding the increase. All right. So calculate the difference between the larger number and smaller number, and you do that by subtracting. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you specifically what I mean. All right, so we're looking for the percentage increase. All right, that's what they're looking at. All right, so last week in the bakery, Keith had 252 customers last week. This week, the number increased to 378. So to look for the percentage increase, what do we have to do? Go ahead and find the difference between these two numbers. So 378 minus 252 equals 126. All right, so between last week and this week, Keith had an extra 126 people that went through his doors and made a purchase. Okay. So now that we have the percentage of the original, the difference of the original value, what we have to do now is once again calculate the percentage increase, and what we have to do is divide this number by the original number. All right, so this was the difference, 126. What we have to do is divide that by, once again, the original number, which is 252. All right, 126 divided by 252. 0.5, that is your decimal. To take a decimal to a percentage, obviously you got to multiply by 100, and that will give you 50%. 50% increase. All right. So once again, the formula for percentage increase, you have to subtract the larger value and smaller value. All right. So subtract new minus old values, and then divide it by the old or new. I should put original instead of old. Actually, original. Let's do it again. New value minus original value over the original value. All right, so that's why we did new minus original, 37 minus 252 to give us 126, minus the original value, which was 252, and that multiplied it by 100 to take it from a decimal to a percentage, because they asked us for the percentage increase, and that is the answer, 50%. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. Great job. What was that, math? Yeah, that was math. We actually have time for one more. So that was math for 500. So let's do science for 500. The last hurrah. That's not it. 1 second. I have to get the scoreboard. 1 second. All right, here we go. Mrs. Davis, once again, got that last one. Great job. Let's do science for 500. Let's do it. Why do arteries have valves? Why do arteries have valves? Don't forget, this is Tease Tuesday. This is Jeopardy. You have to say what is when I read the question and the answer choices, and you respond. You got to say what is to count, okay? 1, why do arteries have valves? 1, they have valves to maintain high blood pressure so that capillaries or capillaries, however y'all say it, diffuse nutrients properly. 2, their valves are designed to prevent backflow due to their low blood pressure. 3, they have valves due to a leftover trait from evolution that, like the appendix, are useless. Or 4, they do not have valves, but veins do. What is our answer? Why do arteries have valves? 1, they have valves to maintain high blood pressure so that capillaries diffuse nutrients properly. 2, their valves are designed to prevent backflow due to their low blood pressure. 3, they have valves due to a leftover trait from evolution that, like the appendix, are useless. Or 4, they do not have valves, but veins do. What is the answer? What is our answer? Science for 500. All right, let's look and see what y'all are saying. I'm going to scroll up. I'm saying lots of 2s. Lots of 2s. Remember to say what is? All right, the answer to this question is, what is 4? Arteries don't have valves. Arteries don't have valves, but veins do. V for V. V for V. Veins, valves. Veins have valves. Arteries don't. There's no V for valves in arteries. That's how I remember it. I'm trying to figure out which one, arteries or veins, have valves. Starts with the letter V. Which one has a V in it? Arteries don't have a V. Arteries don't have valves. Veins have a V. And veins also have valves. Okay? Arteries don't require valves, but veins do. All right? Mama Mia said arteries don't require valves. The pressure is so strong it can only flow in one direction. There's no backwash when it comes to arteries. It's not. All right. So V for V, guys. Who got that one first on my screen? On my screen, first person to get that was Wildflower. Established 1980. Wait. No, I lied. That was actually Official Mizu. I thought that said what is A, my bad. Official Mizu actually got that first. So Official Mizu, congratulations. Am I saying that wrong? Not like Dace Lab, the celebrity. Alfie, and then Shul Mizu. All right, you are on the scoreboard 500 points. All right. Who else got what is for? Wallflower also got it, but you was right behind her, love. You was right behind her. Fearless Nage, you got it, but you didn't say what is, but it's fine. You still got it. Nisha got what is for. Melly Fresh. Awesome. Yeah, I repeated it twice. I'll repeat it a third time. But by that time, someone's answered. All right, so that was our last question. What is for? So let's go ahead. Well, I just gave y'all the like a good memory trick on how to remember which one between arteries and veins have valves. Look for the V. V is in veins, not in arteries. All right, so it says valves in veins are designed to prevent backflow since they are the furthest blood vessel from the pumping action of the heart and steadily increase in volume, which decreases the available pressure. Capillaries diffuse nutrients properly because of their thin walls and high surface area, and they're not particularly dependent on positive pressure. Okay, was that it for this one? Yep. So number 4 was the correct answer for that. Awesome. All right, so total amount of points, and our winner is Mama Mia with 600 points. Mama Mia with 600 points. You are the winner of a free ATI TEAS bundle, a digital download, instant download. It's 147 pages, and it was newly updated to reflect the changes of ATI TEAS 7, like your question types, as well as the new categories and subcategories within science, particularly chemistry and biology. So you have 2 new kits, biology and chemistry, and we already had the expanded upon anatomy. So that's what you get for the ATI TEAS bundle. Originally $39, or if you buy all of them separately, it'll run you at least $50, but you can just bundle it all together and get it for $39. But even better, oh wait, hold on, Mama Mia, she wants me to donate. Says, can you donate mine to someone? You already helped me pass the teas. I just keep coming back, and I'm like, oh, because this is fun and we're like a family. That was so nice. All right. Wildflower, I'm not taking ATI. I enjoyed this great refresher. Awesome. Wildflower was not taking ATI, but you keep coming back too. All right, so Mama Mia wants to donate her prize, which is the ATI TEAS 7 bundle, to the next winner, which would be Mrs. Davis. What is that, sipping bee? Did I do it? Yep, Mrs. Davis sipping tea. I said B. Mrs. Davis sipping tea. You were actually the next person in line. So congrats, you actually won it. For those of you that did not win, but you were still answering, even if you didn't say what is, if you were answering and you were correct, you were practicing and you were revealing. All right, you put that work in for the day. For the past hour, you put that work in. You shaved off an hour of your ATI TEAS prep, right? And we did it in such a fun way. It didn't even feel like it was overwhelming. It didn't even feel like studying. All right, we do this every Tuesday. Okay, so if you were answering those questions correctly, whether or not you were first, eighth, whatever, you're practicing for that speed and for that content, for that accuracy, making sure you're getting those questions correct. All right. We just, like I said, we just do it Jeopardy style to make it fun and to play for prizes. Okay. Wildflower, you said you're here for Exit HESI to graduate nursing school. So make sure you come back on Thursday for NCLEX Jeopardy. All right. It's NCLEX Jeopardy, but people use it to study and prep for their Exit HESI all the time. All right. Make sure you come on over there because the winner for NCLEX Jeopardy wins a free nursing school or NCLEX bundle. So, Crystal said, I'm a realtor. Y'all got me wanting to be a nurse. I got this down. That's funny because I keep watching like Selling Tampa and Selling Sunset on Netflix, and I swear I'm somebody's realtor. I swear I'm somebody's realtor. That's funny. Wait, Wildflower, you passed? Passed what? Wait, you passed what? Is it anybody? Oh, you passed it early June. Awesome job. So you're studying for the HESI? Not HESI. You're studying for the NCLEX now, right? Wildflower, you're studying for the NCLEX, right? Oh, Mrs. Davis, I don't know if I told you what to do to get your prize. DM me your full name, first and last, and also your email address, so I can go ahead and send you your prize and put you in the system so you can go ahead and get that ATI TEAS study bundle. Everybody else that didn't win, but you still want to experience the greatness of the study bundle, because let these people tell you, it's bomb for a reason, all right? It's everything that you need to study for all 4 of those ATI TEAS sections, just in a fun way, a themed way, and like inspired way. It's not just black and white, boring study guides. No, I like to theme it and inspire it after like certain like nostalgic themes, shows, whatever, just to kind of give you that sense of familiarity so it doesn't seem so overwhelming when you're studying. All right, so go ahead and send me your full name and your email address, Mrs. Davis Sipping Bee, and everybody else. If you want to get the ATI TEAS bundle for $19 versus the regular $39, you better get it. You better get it now. It's only for the next 100 people. Use code TEAS19. All right, that's been out since about 5 or 6. So everybody that has my app knew first. Everybody that is a part of my email list knew first. So I hope you either downloaded the free app, which you should anyway, so you can finish playing these questions. Go to the link in my bio, hit download app. I'm about to repost it in my story so you can have the link. It's free for iOS and Android. Just go there and then you can participate in both TEAS Jeopardy and NCLEX Jeopardy. And you'll be able to get all these goodies and these discount codes first, way before social media, if you have the app. All right. So like I said, only the next 100 people can get the TEAS bundle for $19. So don't be sleep. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on your future. Okay. All right. Use code TEAS19 at thenurseam.com, guys. We only have 100. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. I'm going to go ahead and update the app so you guys can play the rest of the question. Remember, you have 20 questions. All right. We played about 5 or 6. You have 20. All right. To cover reading, math, science, and English. Go ahead and get your free weekly prep in. And just go ahead and download the app. It's free and just play. It's fun. Play by yourself. Play with a group. It's still Jeopardy style. So you'll be able to see the questions in the blue screen and the categories still. Okay. The app is called The Nurse Sam. And when you go to TEAS Prep, you'll see TEAS Tuesday mobile. And same thing with NCLEX. You'll see NCLEX Jeopardy mobile under NCLEX Prep. Or, NCLEX Prep. Since Wallflower, you passed your Exit HESI. Now you're just preparing for the real thing. That Exit HESI Prep, though, is going to help you tremendously. All right? You can use the Ultimate Nursing School Bundle to help you on either or. All right, so good luck with you. Let me know if you have your NCLEX scheduled already. Let me know if you have a date to test. All right, so y'all stay right there. so I can update this while we're literally on. So by the time we get off live, you'll be able to go and download the app or open the app if you already have it and play the 20 questions. 1 second. Pages. And then we go to this one and here. All right. You should be able to see it in 3, 2, 1. All right. ATI TEAS Jeopardy, the mobile version has been updated so you guys can see that. All right. Remember, if you want to get the ATI TEAS bundle for $19 versus $39, do yourself a favor. Run, don't walk, and be one of the next 100 people to use code TEAS19 during checkout to get it for $20 off. $19 versus $39. Can't beat that with a stick. Can't beat it with a stick. All right. All right, Mrs. Davis, thank you for sending over your info. I'm going to go ahead and send you your prize over. Yes, Wildflower, make sure you keep me posted. Everyone's going to be playing the next game, right? Awesome. All right, guys. I will see y'all next time. I'll see y'all Thursday for NCLEX Jeopardy, and then next Tuesday, once again, for Tease Tuesday. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for joining me.